Hello, Toddbog here with Breaking the Stream, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Conquest of Elysium 4, the Priest King playthrough. As mentioned in the previous video, this will be the final one in this particular series. We're going to work to get our leaders killed so that we can go out and see the rest of the world, because obviously by the time this video is uploading, Conquest of Elysium 5 will be releasing, and we're going to start focusing on that. So we're going to go ahead and do some stuff here, let you see the end of this map, and then you can prep for the new content that will be coming. First thing I'll do immediately is get a 30-minute video up with one of the new factions, playing through as we go and kind of discovering what's new with the game. We're also going to be doing some live streaming later that day, which will be Tuesday the 17th. We'll do some live streaming that day as well, so you're welcome to pop in and check it out in live. Ask any questions that you might have in case you want to learn something specific about the systems and such. And we're going to try that as a multiplayer game, if at all possible, and that'll allow us to explore multiple factions, and if you have questions about a specific faction, we can take a look and see what that looks like for you. And then finally, I will put up a video once I've gotten some time with the game, kind of discussing the differences between COE 4 and 5, so that you can figure out what's different, and for those of you who are on the fence, determine if it's worth the purchase. So yeah, our focus today is going to be pretty much getting our leaders killed off so we can see the map. So that means I'm going to have to find all these leaders that are hiding around, take off all their troops, and we'll crash into things. We're still going to do some fun stuff here, is the hope. But we don't need to do all the fun stuff, right? So let's crash into the troll woods and get killed by whatever's there. You guys will finish exploring just to see what's in this area. You have just the bucket of slaves, so why don't we just transfer all those slaves out. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and wake you guys up here and transfer all your guys' slaves out. And we'll get you killed here. Alright. You go there. Let's see. You've moved to attack already. These guys will move and attack these guys. They should be sticking around because they're stuck there. Let's just verify I don't have any other hidden leaders. I don't think I do. I think that should be all she wrote, so we'll go ahead and end turn here. Yep, to be expected. To be expected. So we're going to be speeding through these battles, obviously. If there's something cool, I'll definitely still show it off. But I want to get to the graph and the map to demonstrate that for you. So, as you can see, Voice of L players just everywhere. And again, we're winning our battles, and we're doing it in a smart way. However, it just takes forever, and that's the problem here. So let's see. So you didn't die, so we'll go ahead and send you that way. We'll get you over here. Let's see. Okay, so you move to an area, we can ambush you. We've got all the troops. Let's do one more recruit of tribal warriors, just because I think they'll be useful. And the idea here is just to crash here and see if we can take that out, just to see what happens. You guys will attack that, and I guess this is a little peninsula, so I think that's everybody. Yep, Doggo 1, Big Doggo 1. See, it killed all my normal troops. Without them, the Templars would have perished, or would have destroyed my troops anyway. So, oh, goody, yeah, we can look at that. I guess that looked intense. Let's go. Okay, well, first this army here won't die to a single carrion mannequin, so we got to go find something bigger. So let's see if we can find that. And this army here, though, doesn't have any real troops to speak of. Let's see how they fare against the Celestial Lion. This army here, let's go ahead and just leave everybody here. And we'll crash against this. Should be the end of them. And then let's go take a look at this ball. So this is Herschel the Orphan. Does 1 to 11 damage anywhere in a range of 5 divine flames. The Orphanum, or wheels, are angelic beings of the celestial sphere. So 85 hit points, fire resistant, shock resistant, fast healer, non-magic invulnerability. Okay, that's a nice little hidden gem. So you can only kill it with magic. Blessed, fire shield. It is stupid, so they don't have control of it, but that's the first time I've seen that one, so that's kind of cool. Alright, we'll go ahead and do this. This should... Okay, did some damage. Alright, I was not expecting to just obliterate that thing. Okay. We've only got a few leaders left. Our big stack, of course. Alright. So let's see if we can be smarter about eliminating groups. Because we need to cut down this list down if we could. And the rest of you guys can just go across the mountain. See if that works. I guess we need to get you killed separately if we can. That 75 units will probably do it for us. Yep, what I figured would happen. This may not be. Yeah, he's a little more powerful with his 2 magic channels. Yep, as I figured, they attacked the god. I would have liked to set up a fight with Death just to see if I could have won it, but there's just no way to guarantee it. So we'll attack here. We'll get ambushed there. What do you got? 2 halberdiers and 21 archers. I think those 3 could attack that. Okay, good. We got a lot of stuff to throw ourselves against here. Lone Carrion Stalker, Pockley, you can try and die to that. You guys will... Yeah, just crash into there so we can get over here. Alright. We'll go ahead and attack there and end turn. Yeah, I figured the archers would be too much fun. We managed to survive. That won't happen here. Yeah. Okay, that army is a lot more powerful than I thought. I should have probably done that earlier. But yeah, you live and you learn. You specifically go against my thing in the forest, not theirs. They have forest teeming with life, and you go after my tree. You little bastard. Alright. So... that's... could kill a couple of them. So let's go ahead and give you 2. Sacrifice you. That wood was great for killing off my guys. The rest of you come down here, and we'll see if we can die to these guys here. This army will need to be split up, but we'll come down and we'll take out some of the Voice of El armies that have spawned out of nowhere. Okay. Holy cow! He almost destroyed them all. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, cool. You guys are just ignoring each other. We know it was a pact. Alright. So we've got... Oh, I don't know why I've kept my army, actually. Transfer all out. Alright, so we'll split you up. We'll get 2 and 2. How's that? So you two... What are you going to do? You're going to go against the 91. I guess you two are going to go against this. That wasn't what my intention was, but... And you can go and die to the trees. Feed the trees. Only 15 units, huh? I'm kind of curious. Can they... How good are those Templars, right? Oh, I forgot. We murdered everything in that. Yeah, see, those Templars are just really good with those blessings. Really not much we can do if we don't have enough blockers to let the magic take them out. And that's fine. That's intentional. Alright, Moon Temple Attendant. Okay. So we got a King of Rain, Clock of the North. You guys aren't going to survive a fight here. And you will not survive that fight there. And that should be everybody. Okay, I lied. There we go. Thank you. Put me out of my misery. Although I am behind a wall, so I may win. We'll find out. Oh, no, Siege got me. Oh, I got a leader somewhere. Who am I missing? This is annoying. Okay, let's see. No leader there. No leader there. Nobody here or there. Nobody there. Itzley. Alright, let's see if the Four Soulless can take you out. I knew I missed somebody. I always miss somebody. Oh, you tried. Alright, so that was it. Again, an inglorious death, but for a good cause. The new games that kind of come out, I want you guys to see it, and I want to do it the proper justice. So this will be a nice, short, sweet video and a crossover to Conquest of Elysium 5. I can't wait. Anyways, let's view the score graph. So as you can see, the Troll King, massive bonus just because of all those free units, which we'll go look at in just a moment. We were very much trolling along the bottom, but as you can see, until we started throwing the game, of course, we were cutting down the Voice of El player. And Rian brought down to size, and we were going to win that eventually. So Pink was the High Priestess. This is when we double popped our armies there. Boom, as you can see, a huge drop. And then after that, it was just a foregone conclusion. And then most of the other armies basically were eliminated early on. So let's see. The Illusionist, as you can see, didn't even have a graph that you can see. It ended over here. The Dryad Queen we took care of right there. And then as you can see, the Druid, which was brown, I think we took care of them early too. So yeah, so we took care of them and the Dryad Queen, which was good. So Dryad Queen, Troll King, and Voice of El. 3 really tough ones to fight because all 3 of them get much stronger in the end game, as you can see here. And there really is little you can do to stop them. So that's a tough one. But yeah, overall, we had a big drop here. I forget what happened there, but, you know. Citadel zoned, as you can see, all over the place, as always. But the key thing is blue. We got them down to almost eliminated, but they had that one tower up north, I think. And that's what ended it for them. Although that is technically 0, so I don't know. Maybe we got cheated, so. So that's unfortunate, but... yeah, and you can turn it on and off there. So gold income, as you can see, all over the place. We were doing really well. I mean, overall, we were near top, so that means not a lot of gold was being brought in by any of the factions. So iron production, really the big leaps that you'll see are related to the Hoburg manufactory, which kept changing hands. That was just a huge chunk of iron. Then herb income, fungal income, sacrifice income, which we were doing really well with. But you see massive drops as they took over that center area over and over. Hands of glory, herbs, gems for a brief bit, and trade, and then of course their what do you call it, relic income. As you can see, we dropped it pretty low here when we took over a lot of their stuff, and then we kind of gave up. So overall, that was the score graph. Let's look at this map here. This is a... Alright, did they have a citadel? So there was a citadel up here, but it was controlled by this. I think... No, that's just a regular mountain, but that is definitely not something anybody could take. So that's good. What was the Voice of El sitting on citadel-wise then? Let's see. They took that after the fact. This? Was this their sole citadel? If it was, I'd be really pissed. Let's see. Obviously, they took that one too. Yeah, that was their sole citadel. Maybe this tower as well. Interesting. Okay. Zoom out real quick and just kind of see. The map on the edge had some of these void monsters. And the reason being is that this thing was being used here. That lets you scry the map. So it summons void monsters as you go. So yeah, we managed to bring the Voice of El player close to elimination several times. They just kept hanging on by grabbing one other thing, one other thing, one other thing. So, interesting. And then you can see all the green squares. It's just monsters galore for the Troll King, which is why they would be annoying to eliminate. If we could get something with scouting, it would have been great, but we could not. Our attempts to do so were, well, we had one, and I lost him in a stupid fight, so it was unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, you can see there's just lots of little dogs and stuff like that. We got trees and shrooms. This is just a bunch of death shrooms and stuff like that too. So, yep, definitely interesting. I had a lot of fun. This map was really cool. If it wasn't a Troll King and a Voice of El player together, it would have been a lot easier. Traversing the map is so treacherous with the Troll King if you don't have scouting, which apparently the Priest King has difficulty finding. And of course, the Voice of El player, you can't just leave anything behind, because if you leave it behind, it can spawn an army or something stupid like this. It can just spawn it and in the back ranks, and then just retake over things you control. So unlike other factions where I could just leave all the towns and villages if I didn't need to spend the time to do it, with the Voice of El player, you kind of have to clear them. I should have cleared this peninsula maybe, and then retaken all the stuff up here, and that way nothing would have spawned here, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. So, you know, just little things you learn as you go through, but we'll see if those lessons are the same in Conquest of Elysium 5. So, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and as you can see, you saw in the combat tables, we were making our progress. We were going to eliminate the Voice of El, and then we were going to begin the slow and arduous task of clearing out green. And you saw that in stand-up fights, their armies just were not going to stand up to ours. The fact is, they just have tons of them. So finding and stamping them all out, getting all the ambushes, it would have just been tedious work, to say the least. Oh, and these forests don't show them. You have to right-click on them, but they all have things in them. So there would have been an ambush every step of the way through the jungle, or through the forest, for sure. Some of the ones that they've owned for a while that have had fights would be ones like here. Okay, we've been doing a pretty good job of clearing those out, I guess. Yeah. I just get unlucky, I guess. When I walk into these forests, I always run into things. There you go. So that's something like that. And oh, I got to look for the ones that are marked troll woods, aren't right? So this one here would have a bunch of junk. This one here would have a bunch of junk. So yeah, the ones, all of these here would have at least something, except for that one there. This one probably still, nope, does not. Okay, so that one doesn't, but this one does. Yeah, so this whole chunk of woods would have just been annoying. So yep, that's what we got. And so yeah, definitely keep an eye out later today if you're watching this video as it launches, as we will have a Conquest of Elysium 5 video up by first moment I can, as soon as I download the game and get it going. So I'm going to anxiously await the launch window on that one, and we'll get that up. So as always, I will catch you guys next time.